Alright guys, second story for the day. We're going to talk about some Amazon fires because there might be some fake news coming out regarding this. The typical mainstream reporter, or mainstream media as I like to call them, Fake News Central, the lungs of the earth are in flames. Leonardo DiCaprio launches fund to attack the Amazon fires. So without the Amazons, we can keep the earth warm in check. Amazon needs more than our prayers, actor and climate change campaigner wrote on Instagram. So in case you guys have not heard, there are some pretty nasty fires getting around the Amazon right now. It's not what everybody's cracking it up to be. So Amazon fires, Anglo and RG Congo have more blazes. So the severity of the fire at Amazon has prompted a global outcry, but amid the protests, some are questioning how this compares with the rest of the world, with surprising results. And Amazon fires, Leonardo DiCaprio gives $5 million for rainforests. So you've probably heard about this all through your news. I believe the US has pledged $20 million, I think it was, to go through and to help fight these fires. And the way they're phrasing things and the way I heard about it earlier today, it sounded like it was the Amazon was burning, the Amazon fire, the Amazon wilderness is on fire, but it's not really what you think. So according to Breitbart, it's fake news. And if you go down here, this week mainstream media have been trying to scare with heart-trending tales of burning Amazonia. A camouflage like of which we'd never seen before, supposedly. The Washington Post story headline, Bozo, Trump and the Nationalists Ignore Climate Disaster, quotes Victor Gorms, an environmental scientist at Federal University of Prague. So, Brazilian's Amazon rainforests have seen record numbers of fire this year, new space agency data suggests. The National Institute for Space Research said its satellite data showed an 84% increase in the same period in 2018. After fires in Brazil this year, so far this year, nearly 36 of them have ignited in just the past month. But according to reactivist environmental activists, fires have spawned a hashtag Pray for Amazonia and attracted the inevitable display of competitive virtual signaling from the Warakandi, with Jennifer Lopez, Madonna, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kris Jenner among those eagerly expressing their concerns on social media. Politicians have jumped on the bandwagon too. But almost everything you've read about the Amazon fires in the mainstream media is fake news. So, like so many of the environmental scare stories that grip the world's media periodically, this panic has been deliberately and chronically stoked by the left-leaning eco-activist groups for a number of purposes. Now, they claim it's for generating public hysteria in order to I'm getting that word wrong, I know it's early, expensive and unnecessary government action with no sober cost-benefit analysis could ever justify, raise awareness and by extension money for green causes, discredit conservatives, especially those who are properly skeptical of the green agenda, such as Trump, and to reinforce in the popular imagination the notion that economic growth and expression of national sovereignty, in this case the interest of Brazilian farmers, are indistinguishably bad for the environment. And they listed a whole bunch of 8 things here, right? But this is what they're reporting as the truth. The fires are mostly on The fires are mostly on agricultural land and not virgin rainforests. Turns out the Amazon rainforests aren't exactly as advertised. Read for yourself. Fires are mainly in agricultural areas as farmers prepare their land for planting. The land was cleared in the past. So, amazing and an informative article and very informative map by NYT on Amazon fires. Map shows that the fires in previous cleared land, nothing new. Furious is yet another fraud by the eco-activists. There's nothing abnormal about the fire season. To everyone's concerned about the future of the Amazon, socializing the current fire season in the Amazon will not help it from burning. Keep it from burning. Monthly Amazon fire data from NASA in recent years. Thick red lines is the 2019 through present. So in 2016, looks like 2017, 2016, even 2015, there have been record number of fires. So the fires are close to the average from 2003 to 2018, period of Morris operation. Fire highest since 2012. Graphs and discussion in the article I've linked leave out the fires from 2003 and 2011. Presumably there were big fires sometime between 2003 and 2011. Even NASA admits this. Good spotting. So yeah, even NASA's admitted that they're wrong. Turns out the Amazon rainforests aren't exactly as advertised. Read for yourself. Yep. The deforestation has decreased markedly compared to the 1990 to 2005. Slashing and burning land clearing is still an ongoing problem. So what I think this is, according to this article, what they're actually burning is farmland. Now, some of you may have heard this story before. Stop if you've heard this. But I grew up on a farm. I had the best of both worlds. I had city living during the week, and my grandfather owned a farm about an hour's drive in Australia. And I would drive out there with my parents. Obviously, well, they'd drive and I would go out with them. And we would go out there every weekend almost. So I had the best of growing up with my grandfather on the farms, and growing up in city life. And subsequently, I saw him do a lot of stuff from rounding up cattle, shooting dingoes, to mending fences, and to backburning. And that's what I think this is. I think that this fire that they are seeing here and that they're reporting is farmers clearing their land, like the article says, so they can go through and burn crops, so they can plant new crops. I don't think this is... When I was told about this at work, people were telling me about it. I heard about it and I was like, oh, is the Amazon on fire? Because that's the sort of... They sort of lump it in, It's the Amazonian forests. The Amazonian forest fires. Well, they kindly leave out the fact that it's actually mostly farmland. It's not the Amazon forest at all. So... yeah. Hey, if you want to go on about backburning, talk to every farmer that does it. So, normally right before summer. Because obviously when summer comes through, if you haven't backburned, you get California. Which is what happened over there. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, to me this is a big nothing burger. It's the media trying to hyperlize and sensationalize this. I've lost the flatus to speak properly. Anybody gets that reference, let me know in the comments. But yeah, at the end of the day, it just seems like it's a big nothing burger to me. I don't know, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on these Amazonian forest fires? Do you think it's a big nothing burger? Do you think it's mostly farmland, like what we've been reporting here? Or do you think there's something more to this? Do you think we are worried about the Amazonian forest being burning down? Or do you think it's a load of crock? Personally, I'm going with the later, probably. In this situation, it seems like it's mostly just farmland. But let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we will see you tomorrow in the next bunch of demonetized videos from YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.